So dear students, in our last section we have seen the rough idea about classification and how classification is done from input to output by the attributes. And today in this section we will see the classification and the classification model which is used for the main purpose, that is descriptive modeling and predictive modeling. Okay. So what is classification? Classification is a task of learning a target function. Classification is a task of learning a target function which maps each attribute to the predefined class label. It is very important that it maps each attribute to the predefined class label. So that is the main aim of classification. That is, it is the task of learning where we are mapping each attribute set X to one of the predefined class labels Y. That is nothing but classification, and the target function is known as the classification model. What the target function we will derive from the training, then that is mainly called as the classification model. So the classification model is used for two purposes, that is descriptive modeling and predictive modeling. So the first one is descriptive modeling. So the descriptive analysis uses mainly unsupervised learning. What it uses mainly unsupervised learning approaches for summarizing, classifying and extracting rules to know whatever happened in the past, what is happened in the past. So that is nothing but descriptive modeling. As its name implies, it is mainly used for description, it is mainly used for summarization, and that's why it is also called as the explanatory tools. So the classification model can serve as explanatory tool to distinguish between the objects of different classes, because we are classifying the various objects, right? So it is necessary to distinguish the objects of different classes, and for that purpose the classification model act as the explanatory tool, that is nothing but descriptive modeling. So means, for example, suppose biologist wants to have the summarization where the particular person features tells us what he is going through, means what is his temperature, what is his pulse rate, what is his BP. So according to that the features are classified, the features are summarized, and that gives us what exactly the person's body is going through. That is nothing but descriptive modeling, where it's summarizing what happened in the past and what can happen. That is nothing but descriptive statistics. So it is the procedure to organize, summarize and present the data in informative way. So suppose example, the average test score for students in a class to give descriptive sense of typical scores. In descriptive, it summarizes the whatever we are going to summarize, or whatever we are going to classify and distinguish. That is nothing but descriptive. So the test score for student in a class, that is average. So to give the descriptive sense of the typical score, so by using descriptive analysis we can know what happened in the previous test score, and according to that we can summarize. Same way in the example 2, according to consumer reports, there were 2.5 problems per one copying machine reported during 2009. Means what happened with that particular machine is known, and according to that we can summarize and we can organize and present the data in an informative way by the descriptive analysis. The next one is the predictive modeling. So predictive modeling is also the classification model. It is the general concept of building the model which is capable of making prediction. As its name implies, it is used for making the predictions. Typically, such a model includes the machine learning algorithm that learns certain properties from the training data set in order to make the predictions. Whatever data set we have trained, so by using that data set we can make the predictions on the unlabeled data. So that is nothing but predictive modeling. So it is used to predict the class label of unknown records. That's very necessary, that it predicts the classes of unknown records. This can be treated as black box because it automatically assigns the class label with of the unknown records. So that is the main use of predictive modeling. So the classification techniques are most suited for predicting or describing the data sets with the various categories. Generally we can categorize high, medium, low group according to that, or among the various categories, like if there is the relationship according with the superclass category. So according to that also we can classify the data set by the prediction or the description. So descriptive analysis mainly used to know what happened, to summarize what happened. Predictive analysis is used to know what will happen, and prescriptive analytics is used for how can we make it happen. Means descriptive is giving us what happened in the past, according to that predictive will give us what will happen in the future, and prescriptive analytics will know how we can achieve this particular thing which we want to make happen. So that is prescriptive analytics. So this is nothing but the classification model is. In our next section we will see what is confusion matrix. Thank you.